I'm back out with Willie in the blue and Billy in the green. Yeah, it's a bit windy. If I remember right, getting up it's going right, it's getting down. It's a wee bit more tricky. Half 11. Absolutely chucking it down. I think the last bit of footage you saw was we were on a ridge heading down because the summit was a bit windy for Willie's tent. Well, we headed down a bit and we said, right, this is not too bad. So Willie pitched his tent and we were just about to get her. Well, I didn't see what happened. Billy and Willie was further down a wee bit and I was pitching my solo and Willie's tent couldn't handle the wind. It folded in half, Billy says, so we had to, I just literally just get 2 pegs into me to pitch the tent, so it wasn't too much hassle, so I shoved my tent in my rucksack. So okay, we headed down, further down, had a look at another bit, no, further down. By this time it's beginning to get dark and the wind's still blowing a hoolie. So we find a bit, so this is where we begin to pitch. The rain starts and we all get soaked. Scott's Wild Camper, the wild camping channel for the great outdoors. Right folks, I'm in a bit of a sheltered bit here. We didn't expect the wind to be this strong, to be honest. We expected the rain. We didn't expect the wind to be this strong. But we're here. You know, it's been a long drive. I get the train from Glasgow, so we're not going to abandon it. But we're trying to be, well, we're trying to be sensible. We're not in any sort of danger camping where we're camping, but you know, we're going to, if we can find a sheltered bit out the wind, we're going to camp there and then head to the quarry tomorrow. The actual forecast, we did check the forecast before we left here, and it says the wind's to die down at 6 o'clock, so it'll be a bit dark, but well, it'll be dark, but we'll be okay. If we find a bit to camp, then we'll pitch our tents. Right, let's head back out into the wind. I think it's 50 miles an hour. I think that was the forecast. When you're out in the wind, it is a strong wind. Yeah.
Drop down.
We're just looking for spots to camp. We're just going to have a look at a wee waterfall. I know it's getting dark, so I don't know what you're going to see, but we're just going to have a wee walk, and then we'll probably head back to the bit we were parked at. It actually says on a sign, "Campers welcome." That's what it does say, "Campers welcome." So we'll see what happens. It's about 8 PM. So I'm obviously in my tent now. The last bit of footage was at the waterfall. I think that was about 5:30 or something like that. So I set up my tent. It wasn't totally dark, but there wasn't much light. Got it set up beside the table. You'll see in the morning. Thing is, somebody drove down for the office, and I thought they were going to ask to move or whatever. No, it was the opposite. I asked him about camping. It does say "Campers welcome," but he said, you can camp anywhere you want. And he also said, if you want any hot water, just go up to the office. And so that's quite good. Some place that welcomes you. There's a lot of places now they're just saying no parking, and they don't want you. But this place is good. That was good. So we're going, me and Sinclair are going to make a donation. It does ask for donations, so we're going to donate some money tomorrow. Right, what else will I tell you? I've not got much to tell you there now. I'm going back. I had a cup of tea in Sinclair's van, and what did I have? I had 2 cheese sandwiches and 2 jammy donuts. That's what I've had so far. I'm going to go back in a couple of minutes to the van and get a can of beer or 2, and that'll be the night. And hopefully we'll get a wild camp tomorrow. We certainly got a bit of a hike. I don't know how many miles we've done. Wasn't that, I don't know, 6 there and back. 6, 7, I'm not sure. It was too windy. The wind was. I was worried about Sinclair's tent, and so was he. Solo would have took that. It just wouldn't have been. Well, I would have took it, but you've got to think of other people as well. You know, it's no good my tent being okay, or if somebody in the party's tent or shelter has failed, then that's it. You need to really get back to the base. So that's what we've done. We're not going to risk it. The forecast said it was going to die down, but when we got there, and then we'd have to have waited for about an hour and a half to see if the wind died down. It would have been pitch black, so I thought it just didn't work out. That's what happens at camps. It's not my first time I've had to abandon a camp. I've not had many. I think I've had 3 abandoned camps I've had to do. Anyway, right, I might get back to you later, but I'm setting up my sleep system now. Actually, I pitched my tent. That was the first thing I did when we drove back for the waterfall. That's the first thing I did, was get the tent up. But I'm going to, what I did when I came back here, the reason I came back was to set up my sleep system, do a wee vlog. Right, I might catch you later on. Morning. It's about 7:30 AM. Been up for awake and active for about an hour. I've sort of got things ready in the tent to get packed away. My rucksack's in Sinclair's van, but he's still asleep. Give another 10 minutes and I'll need to go and get my rucksack and get my tent away while it's dryish. I just felt a wee spit of rain there, as I said, dry. But anyway, that's a pity about yesterday. I couldn't get to that quarry. We were almost there, but it was a sensible thing to do. You know, I think what would have happened if it went there is I don't think Sinclair tent would have been okay, unless the wind did, you know, die down a good bit. I don't think he would have got his tent up, or it would have been folding. I've had experience with that before. I went out with Billy and Willie, and we were summit camping the Cobbler, and we had to. Well, Willie couldn't get his tent up. He had an MSR NX. Oh no, sorry, Hubba. I think it was a Hubba. Same difference, same thing, innit? And we had to go down a bit and then tried it again. Nah, had to go down further. Got a wee sheltered bit and that, and then we had to go like halfway down so that he could get his tent up. So I had a wee bit of experience of that before, but as I say, I'd have been okay with my solo, but there's no way I would sort of go myself or split up for a group. You know, you go out as a group or a pair, and that's you stay together. That's my attitude anyway. You know, if you're going solo, then obviously, if I'd went solo, I would have went and pitched my tent, and I think I would have been okay. But you know, if you go as a group, then you leave as a group. That's my motto. Well, under some circumstances, I suppose I would split up, but not very many. You know, I would tend to stick together. Right, that's enough waffling on. I'm going to get my tent away, and I'll catch you later. But hopefully, we'll get to. We're going down to Aviemore area and get another couple hour hike and a camp done. So right, okay, I'll catch you later. Well, I'll let you see my firecracker gear. As you saw, I'm nearly ready, nearly packed. We're going to have another cup of tea. Maybe use the toilet facilities here. It's a good place, it really is a good place. I'm not going to tell you where it is, but if you look, you can. It's pretty obvious, but I'm not going to mention it. Right, we're just about to start our second day's hike. We went to the coffee pot and had a full breakfast. I drank a juice and tea, so it was good. We recommend to go in there, the coffee pot. Right, that says we're on our way from misery to happiness. Okay. We're just having a wee explore. No any fixed idea where we're heading. Just a hike and a camp. Gonna walk out and do a wee bit of exploring. Sometimes that's the best way, eh? See what happens. It's time to put on makeup. It's time to light the lights. It's time to put on makeup at the St. Clair show tonight. Plenty of wood in there.
Unseasonably mild.
Yeah, it's very mild.
It is, it's far too mild.
Caledonian Forest. I used to cover like half of Scotland or something. Not much yet left. You can see it's popular with cyclists for obvious reasons. Yeah, it's very mild, as we said 5 minutes ago. We talked about mild. We stopped and took a layer off, so I've only got a base layer and a shell, which is what I usually do. Same yesterday, I put on a mid layer for some reason. I just, a base layer and a shell. As usually, even when it is cold, I usually find that's enough. Just a wee base layer and a shell. When you're hiking, you're heating up, I'm never cold. Once you stop for any more than a few minutes, you begin to feel the cold, but you just keep going, don't you? Beautiful up here. Yeah, it's a wee pitch in there. If I would say possible, I would say definitely. Slight slope, but it's definitely doable for a couple of tents in there. We're walking on. Oh, he's... Thank you, kind sir. Thank you. Doing a wee bit of a recce as well here. I think we've got two camps that we would like to do. Certainly one at Sinclair at the Corrie. We've been talking about that for a while. So we need to come back up this way and get that done. And then another camp at the other loch. Can't remember what the name was. Loch Elan. That one. So it's good. It's been a good wee walk. It's only been a short walk. We're going to hopefully pitch up soon, then go another wee explore somewhere. Right, that's where we're heading. Loch Enich. And there's the future. Loch Morlich, been to a few times, and Loch Elan is that way. That's future as well. That's a future recce. But we're going to go to Loch Elan. Or Enoch, was it? Enoch, I think. That's how you pronounce it. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones we used to know. Should be white up here. I think Sinclair said that in his vlog several times. This should really be, you know, the mountains up there. That's the Cairngorms Plateau. That should be white. Hope that's no the Lochan. Well, I'll show you. Look at that, folks, very nice. I thought it was a puddle way up there. I thought we were going to see a wee puddle. Look at that. Well, nice wee Lochan, aye. Lochan is just small loch. Lovely jubbly, eh? Very nice.
It should be on the right.
Let's go. Let's keep going. Well, we can have a wee nosy.
We've got time.
Aye.
It's going to come in though. You can see it getting dark.
Yeah.
Right.
We're going to have a wee nosy in here to see there's a pitch. Doesn't look too promising, but you never know. You never know. I better watch my foot in here. That's a wee bit tricky. Winner chicken dinner. That's it. That's the spot. We're just going to settle for that. You can spend, well, 10 minutes. You can spend about 40 minutes looking for a better pitch. But this'll do. This'll do it. Right, folks, there's my Solo, my red label. If I ever have to replace this, I'll be getting another red label. You know, I don't think I will. Don't think I need the black label. But what I have done to strengthen it, there's the size of the Solo with the inner out. I'll need to dry that. It was wet last night, so I took the inner down. I'm toying with the idea of just giving it a go with that, just to see how bad the condensation is. In fact, I might do that. I might not put the inner on in. The only thing is, the forecast is for rain, heavy rain in the morning, so I don't know. But there you go, there's a wee look at the size of the Solo without the inner. So anyway, as I was saying, there's a black label, 10.5mm pull for the short pull, the centre pull, that's my mod. And 2 extra guy lines on the narrow end. Now if you don't have a Solo, you might not realise there's actually a narrow end and a wider end. Not much difference, but there is a narrow end and a wider end. So you should, you know, put the extra guy lines in the narrow end. That's the end you should, if there's a strong wind, that's the end you put the wind into. That way. And I've got 2 extra guy lines. I've no guyed out the, you know, the 6 main guy lines yet. I think I'll be okay, but I'm going to guy them out anyway. I always do. Yeah, Sinclair weighs hubba hubba. Looks like the bat sign. Looks like the bat wing. That's what I've got. That's a bit like my new tent. If you watched my video, the MSR Alexa. Alexia, I think I've been calling it the Alexia. The Alexia. It's Alexa. It's the first time Sinclair's had his tent up for a while. Isn't it, mate? How long is that? 6 months? A year?
Oh, 6 months.
6 months anyway, yeah. That's it. Good stuff.
I mean, look at the gaps in this. I'm disappointed with the hubbas.
Right. Ah, they're good tents.
Thousands of pounds.
Yeah, they're good. Right, we're going a wee walk to another loch. And Sinclair needs some water. I'm okay, I've got 2 litres. So this is Loch, what is it, Loch Aneilin?
No, that's correct.
Oh, is that no? Is this just another thing?
What this is called, I'm going to be honest.
Right, we're not sure. This is just a unnamed Lochan. Right, we don't know what this is called. Water. Big bit of water. That's what it is. It's a big bit of water. Whatever it is called or not called. Aye. Right, let's go on, mate. We came from that way. That's like 3 minutes from where we're camped, Morlich. And we're heading here. We're only about a mile away, I think, for the destination, the target. As you can see, and you've seen from the footage I've took, the path is great. It's an absolutely brilliant path. Seems to be a lot of walks here that you could do, or cycle. Obviously, you know, for cycling it'd be great. Yeah, it's a bit wild there. Great stuff.
Look at that. Look at this. Perfect. I don't mind what time the rain might be coming in it, but I
don't know.
8 o'clock tonight or something like that.
Yeah.
It looked darker earlier.
A dangerous river crossing. Well, no river is it, it's a puddle basically. A dangerous puddle crossing. Oh, there's the blade. Oh, that's a pity.
Eddie's version of dangerous water crossing. As you can tell, the rapids. I mean, it's
There's
danger
the
of life, risk of death.
Oh, I'm using the bridge, mate. I'm using the bridge. I'm not risking it. Cyclers risking the dangerous river crossing. I went the bridge way. I would have probably drowned. I would have drowned.
With the skin of my teeth.
Yeah, I know, you were in the middle there. I was worried for you.
So was that.
Aye, it's getting a bit deep.
Going to get too shallow.
Yeah. Right, Aviemore that way. You'll be able to see the water. See the loch through there. There's a wee island there. Sinclair was telling me it's got a ruined castle in it. I don't know if this camera will pick it up. There's no zoom. Obviously, it's a very wide angle lens, but I can zoom in a bit. As I keep saying, on post I can crop in a bit, but I can only crop in so much. So I don't know if you'll see anything, but that's an island with a ruined castle. Right, that's us. We're going to head back. We're going to head back to camp. Head back to camp. We're on the thick stuff here. Oh yeah, good one. Oh, that is thick. Sunk down a wee bit there. That's it. We're getting there. That was good.
Oh, get the feet up.
Aye.
Too hot, man.
Yeah.
This is no right, this.
Nah, it's definitely not right, the weather.
Heather, what's wrong with the weather?
Yes, exactly.
Where's Heather about nowadays, eh?
Aye.
Remember Heather with the weather?
Heather with the weather. Aye. I used to go up at the crack of dawn to see that. It's been not too bad, has it, really? For 2 days, not over yet. But that's,
You might encounter a bear tonight or a wolf.
aye. A bear disguised as a wolf.
No.
Does he want
Pretending to be a tick
Aye.
that really wants to be a midget.
Aye.
I identify as a tick, but I'm really a bear that wants to be a wolf. What does that mean? I'm struggling to work this.
Cup of tea, that's what. Now I've got a cup of tea, I think that's the first thing when we get back, yeah. I'll make the tea for a change, right?
Yeah.
I'll make the tea. My turn to make the tea. Cup of tea now. You either have a Mars bar or a wee couple of bits of chocolate. I only took the wee bit I had left.
Oh, I've got plenty of chocolate. I've got,
Oh, have you got chocolate?
I've
Oh, there
got
you
plenty
go.
of chocolate. No, a cup of tea, but I want to save that for after eating something else.
Oh, right.
And then I'll have the chocolate after you do it, though.
Aye.
Yeah, I didn't have anything like that before I have something to eat. I don't know what it is, it's just the way I am. Ugh. No good thing when I'm doing it this time. But never mind.
Pinocchio there. Look, see it? Look. There we go, this thing.
Oh, so
Isn't
it is,
A wee bit like,
Yeah.
an ugly Pinocchio.
This is that Pinocchio was nice looking in the first place.
It's getting dark, I don't know what you can see in the camera, but I'm making the tea for a change. Sinclair made the tea all yesterday. So I'm making a wee cup of tea for a change. Aye. One of these days I'll make something to eat.
Eddie's the tea boy.
I'll make a dinner. I've done it before. Here's my wee house for the night. I took the video light. I'll put the video light on in 5 minutes. I put the ISO up to like 1200 or 1600, I think. Don't want to put it up any higher. Right folks, that's with the video light, the wee video light on. You can see the big difference. Night and day. These wee video lights are no expensive. £30–40 for basically a good one. And it's definitely worthwhile, I think, if you're going to video a lot at night. And there you go. You can see Sinclair set up now. There he is. He's comfortable, but not too comfortable yet.
No, I don't want to get too comfortable.
He doesn't want to go to bed too early again.
We've had a swig of whiskey.
Aye.
And it's definitely potent. There's a slight wee buzz for it.
Good stuff. I'll join you in 5 minutes.
You bother,
Right, okay, with a can of St Mungo.
Mungo!
Can of St Mungo. And here's me in the dark. I've dimmed the video light because it was far too bright when you're shining it right in your face. So as you heard, I'm going to go into Sinclair's tent and have a wee bit of whiskey and a can of beer. And a wee blether. And that's it. For about an hour, a couple of hours maybe, and then that'll be it. We'll hit the sack and back home tomorrow. That's it. Trip over. As soon as it starts, these couple of days is good, but it's not really enough. I think you need 4. You need You need 4 nights, I think, out to get a wee break, a wee proper break. I think 4 nights.
I think this is a good place just to hide away. To me, this is a place to explore the place that he hates to walk.
Yeah. Right. Alright folks, it's about 9 PM I think. Or is it? Is it near 9? No, it's probably no. Is it?
No, okay.
I don't think so.
Make up my glasses.
Wait a minute, I'll get the time right. If I can't do anything else. If I can't do anything else, I'll get the time right.
It's 8:30.
There you go, 8:30. I was nearly. Not too bad. But anyway, I'm in Sinclair's Hubba Hubba. We've been in having a wee dram and that for about, I don't know, an hour and a half, maybe a bit longer. So if you want to see some footage, tent footage, you're tuning into Sinclair's video. He's promised he's going to put this video up.
I will.
He will. That's it, he will. Right, I've been out a couple of times recently, and I'm just going to mention Dave. I know I don't think his funeral took place yet, Dave Murphy, but I'm going to a few words for Dave, because when I first started wild camping, my main inspiration was Dave's wild camping. I mean, that whole sort of the people from the northeast, you know, it was that the whole Geordie mob. There wasn't very many people from Scotland doing it, believe it or not. It was mostly people from Newcastle that were putting up the videos of wild camping. So obviously I was watching them, but Dave Murphy, Dave's wild camping was my main inspiration, and I know he was a lot of other people's main inspiration, and he was how can I put it? He wasn't everybody's cup of tea. I think I'm just being honest, right? He wasn't everybody's favourite, put it that way. But as I say, condolences to his family and friends, and I don't think he'll be forgotten on YouTube. So there's that wee whiskey, mate. When you opened it,
That's another one.
That's another one. I'm going to have a wee toast to Dave, right? Just bear with me, doing this one hand. To Dave Murphy, Dave's Wild Camping. Right, that's us too. As I was saying before, Sinclair shot a bit of footage, so I'll what is it they say? I'll post I'll put a link in the description, or there's a description in the link.
What?
Of your channel.
What, the missing link?
The missing link. I'll put something in somewhere anyway. I'll put something somewhere and you can find it yourselves. Right. I'll get back to you later.
Aye, cheers.
Cheers for souvenirs, eh? Morning folks, 8:30 PM. Sinclair's, I think he's still sleeping or he's resting, whatever, but I'll make him a cup of tea in 10 minutes. But anyway, I done a wee vlog last night. I didn't turn out. I think I forgot to switch the record button on. That was my good night vlog. The tents are soaking wet. We're in a dip and we're not getting any wind. So the rain, you know, the tents are soaking. Sometimes it's good to be out in a wee bit of wind, you know, it helps dry your tent. It's a nice wee lock-in. We had a look in Google Maps. No, it's not got a name. We're pretty sure it's unnamed, which is, you do get that. You know, there is quite a few unnamed bodies of water, and yet there's other lock-ins I noticed that are the similar size have got a name. So I don't know what the sort of regulations or rules are to, you know, to justify getting a name. You know, body of water, wee body of water that gets a name or not. But it's a lovely wee lock. We've no walked around and we're probably not going to do it this time. We hope to be back up this way again, well, at least once in the future. So we know about that wee camp spot. Just enough for 2 tents, maybe 3, but 3 would be, maybe 3. I think any more than 3 you'd I think you wouldn't work. It'd be a struggle. Right, I'm going to get a stove on, get Sinclair awake, get him up and at it. Right, I'm the tea boy this morning. Sinclair's having tea and I'm having a double Nescafe double choc mocha. I've been off my tea a wee bit. Well, when I use it with powdered milk, it basically ends up I'm drinking sludge. So I'm trying these packets of coffee and hot chocolate. But I've took tea bags with me this trip. I knew we were going to get milk. So tea with real milk is fine, but with that powdered milk, it ends up a bit like a sludge. It's about 9 o'clock. Slowly, not any time scale. Doing a wee vlog, mate. So I'm not on any time scale here, but we're gonna, you know, I guess within the hour we'll be away. Maybe a bit longer. We'll have more than one cup of tea, that's for sure. It's about 10 PM. That's us. That's the end of the trip. Just an hour, about an hour walk back, I think. And that's it. End of another adventure. Another wee adventure, eh? Another good one. Just good to be out. So I'll have a few words with Sinclair and that's it, eh? We'll end it there. Get you back in the saddle, eh?
Back in the saddle, you can see him in the saddle.
Back in the saddle, mate, that's it. I don't know when our next one will be.
Well, maybe next week or the week after or something.
Aye, okay, it could be, yeah. It could be next week, aye, that's right. I'll see how what happens, aye.
After that, for me,
you don't know? No. Right.
happen.
Right, mate. Right, folks. I'll end it here. And I'll see you for the next one.